and I always try to push him to give me things that he wants, but he's a simple man. He's just like, ooh, boobies, this is great.
So who cares? Why not do your own thing and let them say what they want?
What's up, guys? I know I've been gone for a while, and I'm gonna ease back into it today by doing a little something different. I got a DM from one of you guys that I met through being a Twitch streamer, and she has a little bit of a dilemma and wants some advice. I feel bad because I saw it, I screenshotted it, and then I marked it as unread, and I was like, I don't have time to respond to this right now. And the more I was thinking about it, I was like, you know what? This could actually be like a really good video. So I'm gonna reach out to her once I finally make this video. And even though I'm keeping her anonymous, I still feel like it's kind of like shitty a little bit that I did it this way. I don't know. I hope you don't hate me, girl. I love you so much. But I have so much to say on this topic, and it would just make such a great video. So that's what we're gonna do today to ease back into being on YouTube, because I am honestly a little off today. We've been drinking for the past 2 days because I am, as you can see behind me, in downtown Denver, Colorado, and we're here for the big lawyer thing that happens here every year. I'm working. I'm gonna shoot with Christina Savoy, which is All American Barbie on Instagram, I think tomorrow. And yeah, this has been my little home away from home. I like the traveling thing and shooting in different hotel rooms because it really makes me work more. I don't know if it's like inspiring to be in a different location or being stuck in a room with nothing else to do just kind of makes you work more, but I always feel more energetic and inspired, and I work more when I do traveling work. It's kind of cool. I always toy with the idea of possibly just renting a hotel room when I'm back in Vegas when I feel like I'm uninspired or something. But anyway, I'm a little hungover today, so we're gonna ease into this with this question and just kind of have a discussion, because I feel like my response to this is going to be a little different than you guys would normally guess. Having been in open relationships before and still being in a half open relationship, you'll see. Hey Tara, I know it's been a while and I hope you're well. I was wondering if you had any advice for someone who's very much in a monogamous relationship and has been for like a certain amount of years. My longest relationship ever. I feel like things got predictable and boring in the bedroom department. There's someone else I'm interested in and I want to possibly explore more with them, but I don't know how I feel about approaching the subject of being in a polyamorous relationship with my significant other, as I don't want to fuck up the strong bond we have and throw away our relationship. Don't worry if you can't respond to this. Well, I'm gonna respond, but I'm gonna make a video. Sorry, girl. All right, so I'm kind of gonna ignore her initial question. I don't think she should, at least at this point in time, broach the subject of going into polyamory or open relationships or whatever. By the way, the distinction usually, at least loosely for me, is polyamory. It means loving more than one person. Polyamory. So you're actually having like other boyfriends and people you love, and potentially being polygamous, which is like getting married to multiple people and like living in the same household and all that shit. For me, I like to say open relationship because I don't love other people. I don't have other relationships. I will just randomly, well, I used to just randomly have sex with other people who I'm physically attracted to, and they can kind of be friends, but it wouldn't be like someone like, I love you and it's so cute with you and all that stuff. Like that would never happen. It was purely sex-driven relationships with a lot of boundaries and stuff, and that's kind of how it is with my relationship now, just not on my side. So I'm of the strong belief now, it's more and more apparent to me that most women are not wired to want to have another dude, or at least not strongly. They'll see other dudes as hot or whatever, but if they're really into their current partner, they're probably not going to really want to mess around. It's not going to be as an intrinsic biological response as like a man, where he's just like, he sees a nice pair of titties and he's horny, or he sees a nice ass and he's horny, like that kind of thing, where it has nothing to do with the love aspect or the adoration for your partner aspect. It's just kind of like more like an urge to spread the seed. In my opinion, when you are actually happy and fulfilled in your relationship, you probably will have a lower desire to sleep with other men, and it would be like an accident if you did. Like you'd have to be super drunk and horny at the time, or mad at him, or wanting to find someone else. So you said that your relationship has gotten stale and boring in the bedroom, and in my opinion, instead of broaching the subject of polyamory or whatever, I really think you should just try to work on that problem, because I think that is a symptom, and going into polyamory or open relationships when you're not doing that is not only, like you said, risky. You don't want to fuck up like your best friend or whatever, but it's also like kind of skipping a couple steps and possibly pushing each other further apart. Because in my opinion, the reason why you're probably wanting to do this is because you're bored in the bedroom, or you're not as in love with him as you used to be. And I believe that you should work more on rekindling the relationship instead of doing something that'll push you guys farther apart. That is very extreme. It's a very extreme life change, especially if you've never done it before, to just be like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this, and we're both not gonna be like insecure about it or have drama. Like it will cause drama in your life because it's a big change that like society isn't really on board with. I mean, people are getting more on board with it today, but it's not overall widely accepted that this is something that we do, and so we've built like coping mechanisms, and like society's pressure isn't pushing us to do it, so it's actually the opposite. You know, they're pushing us not to do it. Be mad at him if he does this, have a strict set of rules and do this and that, and then like you still feel hurt and you gotta get over it, and it's like, it's a huge process to get into that. I think that every relationship has opportunities to stagnate and to become stale, and the important part is that you work on it. And one of the tips that I would give you for like trying to like rekindle it is like forcefully having conversations that are deeper once a week, and forcefully going on date nights at least twice a month. Like, go out and do something new and actually dress up for it. What I would do with Jay, because I feel like this is what happened with me and Jay, is that we didn't do this stuff. When me and Jay went out to eat, it was like to a buffet and I'm wearing a sweater. You know, I would dress like this sometimes because I just always dress cute, but like I wouldn't dress up. We wouldn't like drink or go out or go to like events or stuff. If we went to an event, it would be like purposefully just because of the event, not to talk to each other or do something cool with each other. It was like, we both like this thing, we're here. And I feel like setting aside time once a week or once every other week to just sit down and be with each other for each other, and not because you want to experience a thing, but because you want to experience the thing together, get to know each other better, maybe forcefully, and it might be weird at first, do some like new sex stuff in bed. I would say maybe write a list. Like, I have a list of all the things that I want to do with Hunter, and I always try to push him to give me things that he wants, but he's a simple man. He's just like, ooh, boobies, this is great, you know? And just try new things, even if you think it's gonna suck. I was watching, I don't know what it was like a clip from like that, you know, the porn star that I like a lot, Lana fucking Rhodes. She has like a podcast or something, and I saw a clip from it, and she was talking about how like she's excited to just experience like whatever with her partner, like licking peanut butter off his dick or something, she said. And it's just like experiencing shit that's not even that good with him is just fun, and it like builds chemistry and a bond. And I really do feel like taking a couple steps first to try to rekindle the bond and make him the object of your desire, and like you'll kind of stop thinking about these other guys before you jump into polyamory and polygamy or whatever the fuck. It's probably a better idea. I don't think you're going to jump into polygamy, like jump into getting married to someone else, you know? But yeah, it's beautiful here in Denver. I'm enjoying, you can see back there we got like the sunset going on. It was just raining, and it was like a real rain, not like the monsoon kind of rain that Vegas gets, and it's so nice. I have some cool videos coming soon that I think I will film tomorrow, maybe. One where we're going to test how tight my pussy is on a quantifiable level. That's going to be cool. I got this new like smart Kegel thing. That's going to be cool. Then I have a Hunter's birthday trip, and I have my lips video, like I dissolved my lips and redid them video. By the way, this is the first video that's not like a fan service Friday on Patreon or an OnlyFans video or something with my new lips. It's my first YouTube video with the new lips, which, you know, I love the lips. There's gonna be more in that video, but we're having some difficulty with this side. I do love, sorry, Hunter just texted me. I do love how I don't have the mustache anymore. In this type of lighting, I would have that mustache here. So yeah. What do you guys think? Do you like them? I like them. I'm happy, but it's a process. I might actually have to like re-dissolve this side again and then refill it up, because this side, it droops down a little bit more and doesn't flip up nicely like this side. You can't tell here. You'll see it all in the video. I'll have like the close-ups and the crazy angles and lighting and all that. But tonight, I think we're just gonna go out and catch some drinks again. I'm gonna take it a little lighter today because this morning, I'm just like shaky, you know? Oh! A fun thing that I learned, and here we go. We're just gonna ramble because that's what Tara does, and that's why you love me, hopefully. So an interesting thing I read, because I was looking at like why you get the shakes and kind of like you feel jittery and stuff after drinking alcohol the next day. I read it's because like alcohol, since it's a depressant, your body like freaks out and kind of tries to like make you alert again because you're like getting unalert by being drunk, you know? So it's like fighting that, and you're just like releasing a bunch of whatever the fuck. This is obviously not the perfect science that I'm telling you right now. It's just like Tara's abridged version, basically. So your body is like working so hard to try to basically like caffeinate you while you're slowly dying from the depressant. And then the next day, when the alcohol actually wears off, the effect of the depressant wears off, you feel like jittery and stuff because that's the after effects of your body trying to fix that. And it takes like 24 to 48 hours for your body to like calm down and realize that you've regulated it and everything's fine. So that's why. Interesting facts, right? Anyway, we got off topic. I don't have too much more to say about this. I think people should drop in the comments like a bunch of different ways that you think you can rekindle your relationship, or if you've gone through that process and felt kind of meh about things, which happens, life happens, people's fucking libido fluctuates and shit happens at work. Or like I was talking to a lady last night and she was like, you know, like we had kids and like 18 years of our lives were focused around these kids, and now that they're out of the house, it's like, do we even have anything in common? Find stuff that you have in common and do stuff apart so that you miss each other. Like all these things, little things that can make it more fun. Like maybe do a solo trip. This is not for me. Obviously, I don't have the personality type for this, but do solo trips apart and then like do like sex stuff, like long distance, iPhone sex, FaceTime sex, or do some like cool, like I send him something or he sends you something, or like, I don't know, just like make each other jealous at a bar somewhere. Just like do stuff to remind you why you fell for him in the first place and get creative with it. And don't necessarily obfuscate your lack of passion for him at the moment and believe that it's like by adding in this whole like, oh, I'm kind of into another dude. Yeah, you're into another dude because you're basically not taken right now emotionally. And I think that's what's happening, and that's what does happen with women. I think it can happen to men too, but I think it'll be less physical. Like if a man starts like falling in love with a girl or starts like feeling like he can rely on her more for emotional stability than he can his significant other, I think that's when it kind of happens with men. But it's not gonna be like, oh, I fucked another girl or I wanted to fuck another girl as a dude, and that means that I'm totally not into my girl anymore. It's kind of just like they're separate things, the sex and the love. But when women start to want to have sex with someone else, unless that's like hardcore, like her personality or like an outlier, I don't think everyone's exactly the same, but I think it's less likely that it's gonna be because of anything other than you just feel emotionally available and you're just missing passion. I think women really like passion. So go do something dangerous together, because you know that's a good bonding thing. They say you're supposed to take your dates out on something that builds adrenaline, even if it's just like a scary hike or something, because that'll build a bond together and it'll turn you guys on and it'll be great. So go do whitewater rafting or jump out of an airplane or, you know, whatever. Just go on a date night and have fun and try that first. Give me that benefit of the doubt. Try that first and try to kind of like ignore this person that you're a little bit more into and funnel that energy of the person that you're into your current partner. Because I think that you can keep the honeymoon phase alive or bring it back just from simple actions that people forget to do in their relationships. I hope this helped, and I hope you don't mind that I turned this into a video. I kept everything anonymous. I love you and I am doing well, so thanks for asking. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I love you so much. You guys are so fucking cool, and I will see you in the next ones that are gonna be very juicy, and I'm happy to be back. I also want to start doing the podcast style ones too once I'm at home. I hate when I end up taking some time off of YouTube, but it's always the first thing that goes because I'm so demonetized and hidden. Like some of my videos don't even get 10K views anymore, which was like a thing that I would never go under before, like ever. And it's just because I'm being hidden. Everyone's like, I'm not seeing your videos, they're not showing up, or I've been unsubscribed. That's the other little glitch that YouTube swears is not a thing. Anyway, have a wonderful night and I'll see you in the next one.